Hi everyone, Brittany Davidson here. Welcome to day 8 of launch. I'm going to be talking to you all about making money today. So I'm going to invite a few friends really quick that are in launch. See if anybody can join live. So let's see. So I'm going to basically break down the 3 different ways to earn money with doTERRA, and I'm going to do that within 10 minutes or less. Hi, welcome, whoever just joined. Let's see if I can get a few more people to hop on. I'm just inviting everybody in the launch group right now. Let's see. Okay, that's good enough for right now. Hi, welcome friends. So I want to show y'all where I keep my dry erase board first, because that's what I'm going to be teaching y'all on. And so my office is in the front of my house. It's where my dining room would have been. And so I basically have my lovely sister-in-law who's in this launch group and on my team create this nice big painting for me. Ooh, because what I keep behind it is my huge dry erase board. And so I'm going to display to y'all what all I am going to be teaching y'all about commissions today. So this dry erase board's super handy because you can write out your whole team. Obviously, I don't want people that are going to. I don't want them to see my whole team on here, but I erased out my team. But I can keep up with different OB during the month, and when your team gets really big, or when your team is still at the beginning, it's really nice to track things. When you're looking at your back office every day, writing out how much volume you have and where you have volume is going to keep you accountable and keep you reaching out for that goal. So what I like to say first about money is money's a great thing. So when you think about money, you really need to think about what your gut reaction is. Do you kind of, tighten up right here in your stomach? Or do you feel like there's not enough? Or does it make you feel insecure? A lot of times when I first meet with people about doTERRA, my aunt who's in this launch group, she was saying this last time I met with her. She was like, I just don't like to talk about money. I don't want to know. It just makes me feel nervous. And that's totally okay. But some of the things we like to do in doTERRA is we like to analyze why you feel that way about money, right? And so you may have money blocks. I know when I started out, I had a scarcity mindset that there wasn't enough money. And so there's a few different books to read. I'll post them in the comments below. But without further ado, more money is a great thing. You can bless more people. You can bless your family. You can create a future for your family, and you can create great stability in your life. And that's why I started in the beginning. I wanted to have more access to organic foods, organic healthcare like doTERRA, and then I also wanted to always have some income in case there was a recession, because I like to be prepared. So the first way you're going to make money with doTERRA is actually your fast start. And so, can y'all see that? So your fast start. Oh, I wish you could see that better. So fast start bonus is basically you are right here. So say this is me. My name is Brittany. So there's Brittany right there. So that can be you, right? And so what you're going to think about is I'm going to put exactly who's on my front line actually. And so I have a few people on my front line, but my qualifiers are Juliana, Roxanne. My qualifiers to get me to diamond are these people, Skylar and Nikki. And so these people, for the first 60 days, this is just fast start now I'm teaching you all about. For the first 60 days, whatever they buy, I'm going to make 20% off of. So whatever each of these people buys, I'm going to make 20% off of. Now, after those 60 days, I'm going to teach you about something at the end, but after those 60 days, I'm not going to be making 20% off of them. But then, as far as this goes, whoever, basically, let's erase this really quick. So above me, is Kristen Pardue. She is my enroller. And this affects who is actually the enroller. So I have the enrollment of these people, so I'm going to make 20% off of whatever they buy for the first 60 days. Now, Kristen above me is going to make 10% off of whatever these people enroll for the first 60 days. And then above her is Mary Hyatt. So Kristen Pardue and Mary Hyatt are right above me as enrollership. And so whatever these people on my line enroll, she's going to make 5% off of whatever they order for the first 60 days. Now, that goes to show you that once these enrollerships are in line, basically you're always going to be making fast start bonuses off of them and whatever they are enrolling. So say, for example, Juliana enrolls Sally. I'm then still, even though Juliana's 60 days has passed, I'm still going to now make 10% off of whatever Sally enrolls. So as long as I keep on enrolling people, as long as my people keep on enrolling people, and then as long as their people keep on enrolling people, so say Sally enrolls Margaret, I'm making 5% off of whatever Margaret orders for the first 60 days. So this is a bonus. This isn't going to be something that, sorry, let me get a paper towel. So this isn't what you're going to make your residual income on that you're going to make up for, but this is how you're going to make your money in the beginning and continue to make a lot of money. My last Fast Start check in December, you get paid this weekly, but one of my biggest ones was in December, and I made $1,800 in 1 week just off of Fast Starts. That's what I was enrolling in my front line and their line underneath them. So that really goes to show you how much money you can make. So that was $1,800 in 1 week. So you get paid Fast Start every single Wednesday. So you definitely want to set up a direct deposit form, which I'll post in the comments as well. So that money comes directly to you in your bank account. You don't want to be sent checks because it takes longer, and plus they also charge you like a $4 fee for sending you a check. So nobody wants that. So that's Fast Start bonus. One thing with Fast Start, even when you are enrolling in the beginning, it's going to be really nice because you get a $20 check for like a Family Essentials kit, and then you really want to make sure to keep them on LRP because that's what's going to keep that money flowing in, right? And so especially in that first 60 days because that's when you're going to be getting paid the most on them. Now the second way to make money is your Power of 3 bonus. Can y'all see that? Power of 3 bonus. And so this is basically going to help you learn how to structure your business for rank. And so it's super great to structure based off of Power of 3. So I am going to be figurative here. Well, actually, I'm not because this is going to teach y'all. So here is Brittany. That is me. And now I have different people on my front line than are actually my qualifiers. And so for Power of 3, you don't actually have to have the enrollership for them to qualify you for Power of 3. But so people can place people under you for this. But for example, on my front line, I have a person named Chelsea, Rhonda, who's in this group. I have Roxanne. I have Nikki. And I have Skylar. Now you only need 3, but I ended up building a 4th leg for when I wanted to hit diamond. But the nice thing about this is my Power 3 kind of got messed up in the beginning, but that's fine. Now it's achieved, but I want to show y'all how this works. So Chelsea doesn't qualify me for Power 3 for certain reasons. But so for example, I need basically, let's just look at these 3 people, Rhonda, Roxanne, Nikki, and we'll look at Skylar then for the next one. Well, Nikki's not on my front line, sorry. Sorry, Nikki, you're under Chelsea. I forgot about that. That's why it's messed up. So Nikki's over here under Chelsea, but she's my qualifier for rank. And so that's the nice thing is you can keep on moving ahead as long as you keep that enrollment. So I use Skylar, Roxanne, and Rhonda for my power of 3. So each of these 3 people have to order at least one order of 100. So they each order one order of 100. And then I have to always order one order of at least 100. Now, there has to be 3 people on here ordering one order of 100, but total on between you and your front line, whoever's on there, so there can be other people, you need 600 OB. So when that happens, you get a nice $50 bonus. Now, the $50 bonus is paid once a month with Unilevel. So on the 15th, it processes. So usually between the 15th and the 19th, you'll see a nice check come into the bank. And so that's your $50 bonus. Now, once you help these people achieve, so then you're going to help them each find each of their 3 people. So it's just duplication. The nice thing is that you can plug people in under these people without having to give them up the enrollment, which is a safety net. But so then you can achieve your $250 bonus. Now they can each earn 50 because you're just replicating exactly what you did. And now they're getting their 50. Now after that, you are going to help them find 3 for each of these, right? And so then this changes into a $1,500 bonus, which I was able to achieve for the first time last month, which was awesome. Then they're each going to achieve a $250 bonus, and then each of these people are going to get their $50 bonuses. So that's just another extra bonus. Once again, it's nothing to, a lot of people are like, oh, $50, that's not much, you know. But $50 is really, really great for a lot of people just to get their oils paid for. And so it's something to look forward to. It's certainly not what you're going to, you know, quit your job for is $50, but it's going to help you get to that point where you're going to be making residual income. And now the next one I'm going to talk about is probably the one that takes the longest time to realize and learn, but it's going to give you the most money. And so residual income is your pipeline income. And so what we like to talk about in doTERRA is, you know, there's a man hauling buckets, and over time, I need to watch my time on this, make sure I'm not talking for too long. Over time, he was sick of kind of hauling buckets of water. All he could do was, you know, earn as much as he was hauling, right? And there was a limit to that. Now, what he started doing at night was he started building a pipeline. And so that one day when he went to the village, he was able to turn on the water, and all the work he had done was actually, sorry, my battery's dying on my computer. So all the work he had done was actually paying off into this really beautiful pipeline, so where he could just turn on the faucet and essentially make money. And that is what we are going to be talking about in this portion. Sorry, computer charger died. Okay, so this is called Unilevel. And y'all, you don't have to learn this right away because your Unilevel checks in the beginning will be kind of small, just because Unilevel is basically what happens to people after those first 60 days. So after 60 days. So this is where people go after 60 days. So you remember when you saw me, here's Brittany just sitting here, growing, diamond now. I started out as a very shy person, so anybody can do this. Just stay with it. So on my front line, like I said before, I have Rhonda, I have Chelsea, I have Roxanne, and I have Skylar. And so, you know, what happens after these 60 days? I'm not making 20% anymore, right? 20% is gone. And so now, I'm only making 2% off of these people and whatever they order. So if Rhonda orders $200 this month, that's really great, right? For volume and power of 3 and getting all those things. But on Unilevel, which I get paid monthly, I'm only getting paid 2% off of that, which is like what, $4? So that's not that great, right? And so we want to keep our front line very small. And what this does in doTERRA is it actually encourages what other MLMs don't. So it encourages you to build down and help reward your team. So the farther I go down, so it goes down 7 levels, goes all the way to 7%. So in combination, let's say on my front line I have 4 people. So say those 4 people order max, 200 each month, that'd be 800 OB. So 2% of 8 is $16. So that's not that much money, right, in a Unilevel check. But when we get down here, as these levels go down, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, etc., your line gets bigger and bigger because you think about it, these people all have people, right? And then it gets thicker. So your tree actually bushes out like a big Douglas fir, And so your lines are going to get longer and longer as far as you go down because they spread wider. And the nice thing about this is I'm growing into my deeper levels now. And so my 6% and 7% levels have around 200 people each on them. So if 200 people are all ordering on LRP, this is why LRP is so important. So if say 200 people, let's do some calculation here. Baby just woke up, so 200 people times, let's say they're all ordering 200 OB each, which, theoretically is, wishful thinking, but that's $40,000 in volume times 0.06. I'm going to make $2,400 just on my 6th level. That's just on that one. So this is where they say, basically, on Unilevel, presidential diamonds and blue diamonds, they're usually making around $32,000 just on their Unilevel check. So y'all, last month, so I was paid for November, my Unilevel check was around $5,000, which is amazing, right? That doesn't even factor in, we're not even talking about rank bonuses and stuff like that yet. But y'all, that goes to show you how Unilevel will really pay off for you. So you want to keep people on LRP. You want to keep on building down. We'll talk all more about this later. But I just want to show you all the scope and the magnitude of the 3 different ways you get paid. So you want to focus in first on, fast start bonuses. That's what you're going to be seeing with your check, get your direct deposit done. That's what you're going to see from enrolling people, getting people on LRP for those first 60 days. Power 3 is going to be maintaining that LRP and getting people in that formation. That's going to help you achieve rank later. And then Unilevel is what's going to be the beautiful part of truly keeping people on your team, creating good customer service, creating good LRP orders so that as your team grows and grows, you have this pipeline. Y'all, I don't even know how to tell you, and I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, but how amazing it is to wake up and turn on my back office in the morning. When I started this 4 years ago, I was worried about just finding enough money to buy my vitamins each month. And now I can literally see thousands of dollars moving through my system each day. And it's because I have this team of people that love what they do and love to nurture people through health and lifestyle. And I know this is more than 10 minutes, but that's just how it goes with me. But so I hope you can watch this over and over again and learn it. Like I said, this is just like a little ways to kind of give you a bird's eye view of the commission plan. There's a lot of people that teach it better than I do, especially because they don't fumble around. But we'll be learning more and more about this. There's a lot more videos about commission that I'll be sharing with you. But don't feel like you have to know it by heart. Just kind of know the basics. That there's 3 ways to get paid. There's Fast Start, Power 3, Unilevel. Then once you hit silver and above, you get rank bonuses off of that, which is kind of like stock of the company. So that's that today. I will see y'all tonight at 8:30 p.m. to do our launch call. Thanks, y'all.